Hello, everybody. Some old guy with a mess here again. Um, First off, I want to apologize because I did not do a stream last week. I had an unexpected guest visitor, Daniel, and I didn't do the stream. I went home the next day, which was a Wednesday, and things just got busy, and I never got around to it. But I'm doing a stream tonight, Tuesday. What is it? The 12th, I think. This video, I want to talk about the movie 12 Monkeys. It came out in 1995. It stars Bruce Willis and Brad Pitt. It's a science fiction movie, and I think it's a really, really good movie. So essentially what it is in the future, I think they said 2035, there's been a plague that's wiped out almost all of humanity. So, you think COVID's bad. It's nothing compared to what happened in this movie. So the result is humanity sort of, what's left of humanity moves underground, I guess, for protection. And Bruce Willis's character, let's see, his name is James Cole. He's done some minor crimes in the future, well, in his current time. So he's locked up, but they say, we'll give you a chance to clear your name if you volunteer for this new program we got. And what they do is they developed a way to travel back in time. So they send James Cole back in time to try and figure out what caused this virus. I mean, they say they realize they can't stop it because it happened. But then they can figure out what caused it, how it was developed, or where it came from. They can develop a vaccine for it in the future. So that's what James Cole's mission is, to go back in time and find out how this virus came about. I mean, they are pretty convinced it's human caused, and they know where it started, where it spread to, and how it developed across the world. So Unfortunately, this new time travel technology they've developed or probably still developing is not that accurate. So they know the virus started in 1996. So they send James back to 1990 the first time. And he keeps talking about this disease and how everyone's going to die. And, they're in the past and all that. And they say, oh, so you're from the future? And he says, no, I'm from the present. This is the past. So the result is he's locked up in a mental institution, which actually makes perfectly good sense. And that's where he meets Brad Pitt's character. I forget his name, but he's a nutcase. But his father is very rich and is developing biological things. So maybe not necessarily a deadly virus, but he's deeply involved in biology and biological doodads, I guess. So Brad Pitt's character is nuts. And I must say, Brad Pitt, I think his acting in this movie is absolutely fantastic. He knocks a nutcase to a T. Maybe a little bit dramatic, but yeah, he's an excellent nut. So he gets to meet James Cole because they're in the same insane asylum. And then there's a female doctor that starts looking after him. And Brad Pitt gets a key and gives it to James so he can escape. So he gets out into the hallways. He doesn't quite escape, but they lock him in a cell all by himself. And then, of course, he gets pulled back to his future. So he disappears. So they're like, how the hell did he escape from a room like this? And so then somewhere along, they send him back again, but they screw up. They screw up really bad this time. And he gets sent to the trenches in World War I. There's him and another guy. The other guy gets killed. And James gets shot in the leg. Right? And then they sort of pull him back to the correct year, 1996. And he, I think he sees signs for this 12 monkeys. And so he's quite convinced that they're the ones that, create the virus. And he's pretty sure that Brad Pitt's character is involved in it somehow. And so, yeah, I know I'm missing a lot. I'm missing a lot. You got to watch it. But he meets up with the female doctor again, and he sort of, well, at one point he kidnaps her, and what happens? Yeah, I'm all mixed up now. Anyway, she ends up like he's limping and in pain because he's got this bullet in his leg. So she pulls it out and keeps it. And then, he crashes this party that Brad Pitt's father is hosting. And I think that was Christopher Plummer. And he's supposed to be the genius biology scientist. So James crashes this party, tries to find out some stuff. Because Brad Pitt's character is there, and anyway, the security starts looking for him, and he just barely escapes, gets back to where the doctor is, because he kidnapped her and forced her to drive him to this party. Well, it was going somewhere else, but anyway, they were there. So she says, you'd better turn yourself in. It'll be easier for all of us. So she starts honking the horn to attract the people. James is splashing around in a mud puddle, saying he wants to stay here. And then all of a sudden, he gets pulled back to the future again. So the doctor, she gets a look at this bullet and determines that it's from World War I. So he's disappeared twice now. So she's kind of starting to believe him. And then he comes back again, and they start searching for the 12 monkeys. And the group, the 12 monkeys. And they kind of find out that they don't really do anything. What they do is they release all the animals from a zoo and put Brad Pitt's father in one of the cages. It's their way of protesting, whatever the heck they're protesting. And then in the end, they're getting on they're at the airport. They're going to go to Florida. And we really got to watch it to figure this out, because I'm still a little fuzzy on it. But in the airport, he's got a gun and he's trying to shoot the guy who actually is creating the virus, was spreading the virus, but he gets shot. And that's the end. But, I mean, I'm making a hash of the explanation, but it's a really good movie. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Brad Pitt is absolutely excellent, and well, Bruce Willis is pretty good too. And I just cannot remember the name of the actress that plays the doctor, or the doctor's name, but she's pretty important in the movie too. Anyway, it's a good movie. You should make sure you watch it. Like I say, it's from 1995. So it's a little bit old, but still a good movie. Anyway, next week, I don't know, movie or investments. I don't know. It's right now, it's kind of a toss-up. There's not a real lot happening with investments, but next week, is it next week or the week after? Anyway, coming very soon. Evergrande's missed payment will be declared a default because it's been 30 days, and it will be interesting to see how that affects the North American European markets, and how it affects the Chinese market. So maybe investing, maybe movies. I got to think of a movie to watch, though. A friend of mine suggested watching My Breakfast with Andre, which I did. I could probably give a 2-minute synopsis of that movie. I did not like it. But that's about all I've watched lately. Anyway, next week should be a very interesting week. Movie or investing? I don't know. Maybe both. Maybe a short bit on both. Yeah, that's a good idea. Anyway, I think that just about wraps it up. So again, as always, please subscribe. I really do appreciate subscribers. Please comment. I really do appreciate comments, and share. And like. Yes, like. I like likes. Anyway, that wraps it up. Talk to you next week. Bye. Oh yeah. End communication. Okay. This is not for you. Start listening. Start listening. Mouse grid. 8, 8, 1. Click. Mouse grid. 8, 3, 3. Click. Bye-bye.